Here's Cryer taking Micaiah Jones with the left hand, and that's smooth. So Rutgers clinging to a three-point edge over the Owls. It's a Cryer three. Give her 11 in the game. We're going to see, Julianne, this is an area of concern so far for Tanya Cardozo. Those offensive rebounds belonging to Rutgers throughout.
You got to at least find a body. I think that's the key. Put a body on someone. They try to go over your back. You've got to hope the refs are going to call it.
Sanders comes up with the steal. Another three here for Green, and she drains it. Tanya Cardozo forced to call a timeout, seeing Rutgers lead lengthen to 8. 4 to shoot here for Green. She'll give way to Sanders, trying to beat the horn, and she does successfully.
This is good patience and good recognition of the shot clock. You see you got 1 second to go, and then you got the dribble penetration by Green, and then the pitch out. You draw that player, and you find your open teammate, and Sanders nails it. Really liking what I'm seeing here from the Rutgers guards.
Angie Lewis and Mai Forsberg are checking this to see if it was a three, and they will count it as a three-pointer there for KK Sanders. Terrific first quarter for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights on the road, trying to avenge a 6-win season a year ago. A totally different team and a troubling start for Tanya Cardozo, but it's Rutgers up by 11 after 1. Rutgers still leading by 11. There's Rollins with a pull-up. Atkinson with 7 points. Mayo didn't see her open. It is Atkinson again. And a foul. We'll look for a second three-point play tonight. Sanders working with Harris. Here's Rollins. Harris sets a beautiful screen again. Rollins delivers once more. She's got 4.
Another nice spark, and Rollins coming in and just taking it to them. And she's come much more into her own this season.
Atkinson gonna take it in her hands and delivers again. She's got 12.
Coast to coast, nobody picks you up. And that's a problem defensively for Rutgers.
Scaife on the beautiful find. What a dime there by KK Sanders. On Shante Taylor with the program last year. Another turnover on the Owls. Rollins will solo with the right hand.
Sloppy passing will give up buckets.
There's another one. That's the 11th turnover on Temple. Results in another bucket for Gia Green and a timeout by Tanya Cardozo. Largest lead for Rutgers at 20.
And they can barely get it inbounds, and then you've got to watch from behind and be careful.
Rollins over Jones that time. Rutgers leads by 22. There's the pressure by Rollins again. Berger trying to break it with Davis, trying to beat Jenkins, but that's tipped by Green. The 10 players who came out here for Temple, only 3 have scored at Atkinson, Berger, and Davis. And our second half is underway in Philly. There's the pressure from Atkinson and Jones. Atkinson will solo with the right hand. She now has 14 to lead all scorers in the game.
Well, give them a little taste of their own medicine. That's probably what Tanya said in the huddle as well at the half. So a nice job starting it out for Atkinson.
Tyler Scaife held to just 4 points. But to score 26 at James Madison. And here's Berger. Only the 7th turnover on Rutgers. Atkinson again, 2 for 2 to start the half.
Again, attack-mindedness. That is exactly what you want out of your star player to start the half. The first 5 minutes are always pivotal to a half to set the tempo.
They break the full court press here. They had trouble with that in the first half. Atkinson, 3 of 3 to begin half number 2. Cuts the Rutgers lead to 15.
You're going to let Atkinson have a field day. This could be a different half and a different team. She's tough and she's super aggressive. Got a lot more confidence this year. That's going to bleed into her teammates.
Scaife slicing through the lane and will get the roll. She has 6 in the matchup.
And so smooth, and you know how capable Scaife is.
Atkinson breaking the press, taking Harris with a crossover.
How about that shake and bake action?
Instead, it's stolen away by Rutgers. Scaife with a no-look pass to Mack. And a foul! Davis. Now for Neon. Here's Atkinson. Perry for 3. She has that in her game. And her first points tonight from downtown. Six to shoot for Scaife. Takes matters into her own hands off the glass, and there's Atkinson. The outlet to Berger. There's tipped by Carey. Atkinson again, and a foul! Atkinson has been perfect in the third quarter, 5 of 5. She'll go to the line to complete the three-point play. 22 points for Atkinson, 9 of 10 from the field. Davis. This was tipped, however, by Rollins. Will stay on this end nonetheless for Temple.
And Rutgers has to make sure that they go back to what they do well, and that's rebound. That's put bodies on people. You're bigger than Temple. You've got to continue to hustle on the glass like they did in the first half.
More rebounds for Temple. That's why Caitlin Jenkins comes in. Back to the freshman Davis. Atkinson cleans up beautifully. 6 of 6 in quarter number 3. Give her 24 in the game. Pinball's down to an 11-point advantage for the Scarlet Knights, and it's KK Sanders off the screen.
Nice screen by Fitzpatrick. A really beautiful job setting herself and getting her teammate free.
5 for Sanders in the match. Monty Mayo just came in, 10 to shoot here for the Owls, working with Perry, the freshman. Berger finding Mayo. She'll hoist it up, no call. Jenkins trying to get it for Rutgers. Shot clock violation. Will be a turnover on Temple. Back to the Scarlet Knights. We'll reach a timeout here with 4:25 to go in the third quarter. Better result and response for Temple. They're down just 13 to Rutgers. 6 of 6 in quarter number 3. That was tipped by the freshman Mayo. Another turnover on Rutgers, trying to escape the pressure. Atkinson again, past Jenkins. 7 of 7 in the third.
Unconscious. She is unconscious. You have got to find her. You know, this is all starting from Temple's defense. They have suddenly amped up the volume on that end and kind of doing exactly what Rutgers did to them in the first half.
Deep 3 for Cryer. And a big board, you're right, by Davis that time. As it's a lengthy advantage for Rutgers, especially the offensive boards. Perry rejected by Caitlin Jenkins.
Wow, what length Jenkins has. I mean, she just comes over and barely has to even jump. She's just so long and wiry. See, this is nice help defense. She's a little behind the play, but she just has that pretty length, and she's very good at blocking shots without fouling and getting her body in the way.
Look at the Owls, 10 of 15, now making 11 of 16 as Perry's foot was on the line. It is a 2. More importantly, it's now only a 7-point game.
But Perry has certainly shown quite an upside in this game.
Scaife. There was the help defense of Atkinson, but that was a good find to Victoria Harris. Jones all over Sanders. On the no-look pass, Harris again. She's got 6 in the third. And it's stolen away by Sanders with the finger roll for Rutgers. Back out to a 16-point lead. Shot clock unplugged. 4 seconds to go for Berger. Crosses over Sanders, giving up Atkinson to beat the horn. And that will do it for the third quarter. Rutgers at the tail end jumps out on top by 16. Remember, this was cut down, however, to single digits.
Right, a beautiful job by Temple in this quarter. I mean, they really did crawl back into this one. Even though it's a 16-point game, it's better than where they were at the first half.
Tanea Atkinson, a tremendous third quarter for the Temple Owls, but Rutgers with a late surge. They're up by 16 as we start the fourth quarter when we return to Philly. Start of the fourth quarter in Philadelphia with Rutgers leading Temple by 16. Temple, Julianne, cut this down to single digits, but Rutgers has just been too tough, forcing 20 turnovers tonight.
Well, that's been the key of this whole game. I mean, we've talked about the press, and Rutgers has this ability to turn it on with the press. They had a little bit of a time there where they were in a lull, but then again, they have the chance to just really step it up and make the game fast and force Temple to turn it over. That's what they've done. That's been the story of this game. But Temple did come back in that third quarter. Really, Atkinson took the game on her back. But you've got to love the way Rutgers has been showing that poise off the pressure.
Tanea Atkinson, too shy of a career high. She has 28 to lead all scores. She had 30 versus Cincinnati in February of last year. Stolen away by Sanders again. Looks for escape and delivers successfully.
Yet again. And now you up it to 20 points.
Leah Butts looking on out for the season with that torn ACL. Atkinson ties her career high with 30 points in the game. So back to live action here in the midst of the fourth quarter. It's Rutgers up by 18. Temple did cut it to as little as 7, but that's in for Scaife. It's good to see her back on the floor as well for Rutgers, having medically redshirted last year. Under a minute to play in Philly. It's Rutgers up by 19. It's an Oliver to her foot was on the line. And we'll have 0.8 seconds to go. As Rutgers is going to improve to 2-0. Temple will fall to 1-1. They host Wagner on Thursday. A resounding victory for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights.
And it was all because Rutgers played their style of play. They controlled the tempo from the get-go with their pressure. Their pressure led to offense, and they were really a bundle of energy on that offensive end at times, and a lot of fun to watch. But we saw their press at its prime today, and Rutgers looks like they're going to be a pretty solid group this year.
Tanea Atkinson for Temple also had a wonderful evening. She had 30 points, which ties a career high. She just had a tremendous third quarter, but then Rutgers really nailed some baskets at the end of the third quarter, which lengthened that lead as well in quarter number 4. The lead, in fact, was cut down to 7 for Rutgers, but Temple couldn't chip it away any further. Win number 979 for Hall of Famer C. Vivian Stringer, and Rutgers will go to 2-0. They'll be at Charlotte on Thursday. For our producer, John Anderson, statistician Mike Shute, Julianne, Viani, and our entire ESPN crew, this is Dave Leno saying so long from Philadelphia, where Rutgers wins it by 17 over Temple. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live on the ESPN app, or to watch this entire game on replay, as well as other games on our family of ESPN networks, log on to watchespn.com or download the Watch ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN. Rutgers wins it over Temple. Have a great rest of your evening, everyone.